Hello and welcome to episode 190 of Key's favorite podcast, Whammy Award-winning Fedcast, the Fox News of the IWC, coming to you from inside the Fed Zone. My name is Stephen, with me as always,
Justin.
And we're here to talk to you about the wacky world of wrestling for the week of May 30th, 2016. And yes, as promised, I am exhausted and have no idea where the hell I am.
What day is this? Who are you?
Pretty much, yes.
Where's my pudding?
Yeah, I'm a little bit out of it. As mentioned previously in the last episode, my place of business, Planet X, eplanetx.com, we did a show in Toronto called Anime North, and if you know anything about that as a dealer, it is a 15-hour day for 3 days straight.
Wait.
Yeah.
What kind of dealer?
Toys.
Damn it.
The coolest kind.
The coolest kind of dealer.
Yes. So I am out of my mind. I have no idea which way is up right now. So,
Which is why I've likened you to an old man in an old age home, hence the pudding remark.
A little bit. So if you've ever thought before, wow, he doesn't know what he's talking about, it's going to be even worse this time. But we have something new for us.
Well, newish.
Newish. We've kind of done it before, but they've never actually made themselves known. But we do have a guest in the Fed Zone with us today. His name is Dev. Say hi.
Hi.
That's him. Yelling awkwardly. We said speak loudly and clearly. You didn't have to yell.
Sorry.
There you go.
It works.
He's just here because he happened to stop by to say hi, and we figured it'd be kind of rude to kick him out, so...
Get out while we talk about fake fighting.
Pretty much. We have a
Plus,
guest.
he also shares this show on his Facebook.
He does.
So we kind of owe him one.
So for like the Wrestling Audio Revolution, if you've ever been to the website, as we've told you to 1,000 times, his name is mentioned as the social media manager, I guess you will.
Really?
Whatever, something like that. You did at one point.
It's news to him. That's good.
I'm pretty sure you are like social media something or other.
You're world famous, Dev.
You are.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go.
Have you never been on the website that you are actually on?
Say yes.
Yes.
There we go.
There you go. See?
Damn it. We don't edit. Damn it.
No.
But
Yes.
so if you don't go down, like you, boom, faceplant, Ric Flair style, and you're out.
Yes.
We just
Then we just tag him in, and we're good.
And replace.
Yeah.
So you're on deck.
You're on deck in case I just bite the bullet and I'm
Instead,
out.
Steve just drops.
Yeah,
and
I'm making a statement right now.
Yeah,
if I go down,
in if I have to.
there you go. And if I go down, my rule is do not resuscitate. Just swap me out, and we'll move on until the end of the show.
And then we'll just leave you there.
Well, yeah.
Like,
Well,
then we awkwardly leave the store as well.
Yes.
Okay.
My keys are right there.
Okay. That'll be a big surprise for whoever opens up tomorrow morning.
Won't it? Yeah, I'm tired. So
Right.
let's go.
So we have a lot to talk about. So
We do.
this is going to be great.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic. And we're starting with TNA, so even better.
So it's the best of the best. Fuck, I'm out of it.
So TNA happens.
Yeah.
Matt cuts a promo at the beginning.
Yeah.
Like this. Like he's Ed Wynn or some shit.
Oh, don't you know?
Like, what is he
I
doing?
don't know, and why does he look like the Bride of Frankenstein? What the fuck is it?
Like, is he in the back going, Dixie, I got an idea?
Yeah. And she's just like, we pay you a lot of money.
There's
you better
this
be right.
guy named Ed Wynn.
The kids love him.
The kids love him.
Yeah, he's uber popular.
I'm going to talk like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a skunk streak in my hair.
Yeah.
I'm going to look like a raccoon. It's going to be magic.
It'll be fantastic, Dixie. And Dixie's
And they're like, well, we let your brother do whatever, so...
Yeah, and Dixie's probably like, hey, I gotta go over there and give a blowjob to get this show still on the air, so I'm just gonna let you do what you gotta do.
Because there's no management or rhyme or
No.
reason in TNA.
No.
You want to do something?
Just do it. It's
Go ahead.
fine. It's fine.
Would get us ratings? Oh, God, please. Will it get us ratings? Please? Yes?
Please? Come on.
Ed Wynn? He's
Yeah.
popular, right?
Yes, don't you know?
The goddamn octogenarians. Fine, it's a rating. It's a demographic.
Exactly.
Demographic.
Exactly.
So he's talking, and then Spud and Tires come out,
Yes.
and then they're trying to talk some sense to him. which makes no sense.
Nope, because these two
Spud
fuckheads.
his character is also crazy now, where he does his twitch and he
Yeah.
smacks his head and he's nuts. And
He's a junkie.
Tyrus is literally just like,
Whatever, dude.
does it pay?
Yeah.
Because that's the question most people that work in TNA say these days. Because,
So-
the answer might be yes, the answer might be no, depending on who you are.
I mean, it's
and if you're Tyrus,
no. He's
Sorry.
basically, he doesn't have the clout to show up doing Ed Wynn with a streak in his hair.
no.
So, yeah, he's very much, if I get paid, I'll do whatever you want.
No.
You know?
So they want Matt back,
Yes.
and so does his wife, and they speak on behalf of Rebby
Yeah.
and Maxwell
They do that bullshit. They use the kid as a fucking prop again.
again. And several times in this
Yeah,
episode.
yeah.
Actual literal prop.
Yep.
Later on when Rebby's trying to talk to him and Matt
Yeah.
is not there.
And and she literally goes, "Look at your kid," and holds the kid up to him.
And then the kid cries
Yeah.
because why does Daddy have Mommy's makeup on his face?
Exactly. and again, stop using your kid as a prop. I can't believe I have to tell you this. Where is child services?
Nobody watches TNA.
Nobody.
Not even child services. Not even child services.
That's true and
They aren't
sad.
paid enough.
Exactly. No one's paid
No
enough
one.
to watch
We're not
this
paid
shit.
enough. We don't
No.
get paid at all.
I know.
So
Yeah.
make us money.
Hey, social media guy, make us money already.
Nothing. See,
Great. Silence
Just
on
like-
a silence on a podcast, Dev. That helps.
That's like
Thinking.
just
Yeah.
like TNA.
Uh-huh.
All right, EC3 then fights Matt because that's the final demon
Yes,
that he has to beat,
of course.
and then he beats him by DQ. But aha!
Ah, wait.
There was a clause.
There was.
a secret clause in
Yeah.
the whole fake contract
Yeah.
that Mike Bennett made up about.
you.
He had to pin or submit Matt Hardy to fight Mike Bennett at Slammiversary, and seeing that he failed to do that, that's it. This whole thing's over. We're not fighting, even though, spoiler alert, we're
You are.
fighting. Because this was taped 3 months ago,
Yeah.
or whatever.
So
And the internet's
already
like,
know.
no, that's just
fine.
happening.
Yeah.
So now we're just waiting on what kind of scheme. Because later on in the show, EC3's like, I didn't want to have to make this phone call, but I'm going to make it, and then this match is going to happen.
Yeah. I don't care.
Just first off, if it's Aunt D,
Yeah.
shouldn't she already be in the Impact Zone?
No. Again, I said she's off giving head to TV executives to get the show on the air.
Oh, okay, fair
'Cause
enough.
how the hell else is this show still on the air?
There's got to be.
Blackmail.
No, that's.
Well, there's that.
There's pictures.
There's
pictures of
pictures of
something.
somebody.
Somebody's doing something to a goat or
Yes.
a midget
Yes.
or a midget goat or
Yeah, something along those lines. Ugh.
at Pop TV or something. What is
I
it
guess-
on? Is it still on?
Is it Pop TV? I can't remember.
We don't live
in
in-
something different now.
Isn't it? Yeah,
What
it's
day
not
is
Pop.
this?
It's not Pop. It's no, it is Pop because the
Day is
last one
this
was
one?
Destination America. So this is
Which
Pop.
Also,
Yeah,
what the fuck is that?
it's the same thing as Pop. It'll be defunct in about a week.
Yeah,
But
so-
apparently they're down for TNA. They're going to be around next year.
Oh yeah,
And guess what? No one's going to watch it next
ride
year.
or die. Pop TV's down.
Yeah, it's basically they only have two shows, this and fucking
Schitt's Creek.
Schitt's Creek. So
which is Canadian.
yeah. So that went well for an American network.
Yeah.
It's the one thing they can't get. The one network that
When
can't
your
get homegrown
second
shit.
biggest show is a Canadian show that people in Canada don't watch,
Yeah, you got some problems.
woof.
Yeah, you're in trouble.
Yep. So Maria and Gail
Yep.
in ring segment.
Mm-hmm.
Maria's pretty much going to do the same thing she did to Velvet. You have to have a match against Sienna. If you lose, you're fired.
Yeah. I
cares?
don't care.
Guess what? The match happened and Gail won.
Because they're not going to fire Gail Kim, even though it would be nice if she would leave this company.
Yep. And then Shira and Grado did something backstage, and
Oh, how much I don't care about this.
Grado's like, "Don't worry, I got my secret weapon." And then he reaches into his pants and pulls out his lunch. And no, that's my lunch. Throws it away. Reaches back down.
Comedy.
It's a chain. Haha.
You know, it's funny because WWE's doing this exact same storyline with Sheamus and Apollo Crews, and it's not nearly annoying or not entertaining. WWE has done
Well,
it well
it's-
in one segment, whereas
it's-
TNA has been doing this for a month now.
It's a little different.
Is it?
Like, well, Sheamus's whole hookup is that there's these new people coming in.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not talking about how they're disrespecting the business.
True.
His whole thing is just he doesn't want to, because he's just like, oh god, these people are way better than me. I must destroy them before other people
Yeah.
realize they're better than me, and then I have no job.
Okay, well, that's true.
Al
Because,
Snow is literally old man yelling at cloud.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm saying basically breaking it
Al
down
Snow
to
is
its-
literally telling Grado and Shira to get off his lawn.
I know that. I'm well aware of that. We can smell our own. I know what those guys are like, but I mean, breaking it down to its basis core is like, we're the old guard, you're the new guard, you guys fucking suck.
Basic. Yeah.
WWE's doing
when you,
the same
when you
thing.
boil it
Yeah,
down. Yeah,
WWE's doing the same thing, but they're doing it well.
yeah.
Whereas TNA, as usual, is shit in the bed all over the place.
And then that match happened, and it ended with Snow winning because Baron Drax and Basil, or Basil,
Basil.
Basille, Basil, or
Basile.
Basil. Oh, there you
But
go.
I want to call him Basil.
because they're French.
Yeah, he's Basil.
Basil Baraka.
Basil Baraka.
Whoa, that's a name.
Basil Baraka.
You might know them as Marcus Louis and Sylvester Lafaux
The hell you
from
say.
NXT.
The hell you say.
They're still doing the French gimmick because they both had jumpers on that said France.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't tell they're French. France.
In big lettering.
It's a Les France.
Lead France.
And they're both bald now,
Yep.
except for Sylvester still has his big beard.
Yeah.
And they're going to be Al Snow's heavies.
Whatever. Do you need heavies
Again-
against Grado and fucking
Muhammad Ali Shira, maybe. Because,
Maybe.
again, he's a big boy.
But Grado,
Grado does not require
just,
heavies.
again, just hold a sandwich in front of the guy. Like, he's got it covered.
Yeah.
Certain kind of Tyrus.
Tyrus? Yeah, but
He'll do anything for
yes,
money.
exactly. Pay off Tyrus. But Tyrus is probably one of the new guard that has no respect. So he's going to yell at Tyrus too. I don't know.
Last time I checked, Baron Drax and
Yes.
Basil Baraka aren't exactly old-timey veterans.
I'm aware these are guys that just came into the company, which basically deflates Al Snow's entire argument. But this is TNA. We have no logic. Mm-hmm. All right.
There was the Broman segment where they were talking to each other on the phone, but they were next to each other.
Yeah.
There was a fence, and the
Yeah.
whole comedy here was while Jesse was speaking to Robbie, Jesse
Yeah.
was like saying hi to people as they were coming in and
Yeah.
signing autographs, taking pictures, whatever.
I don't understand what the point is. Is it
Well, the
just
point is to
showing-
get them a manager because
Yeah.
Robbie's going on about how he's found this guru
Yeah.
who will show them the ways of something.
And everyone's
Wrestling,
thinking,
I suppose.
everyone's thinking Bob Backlund because it's the same storyline, but whatever.
But it was later revealed to be Raquel,
Yes.
the woman who was following Bobby Lashley around for 2 weeks that nobody remembers.
Well, at least no one remembers.
Because it's like she's polar opposite. What she
Yep.
was like. She,
Yep.
when she was following Lashley around, she was some seductive,
Yeah.
like temptress type character, like a Katrina type.
Yeah.
And,
And
now
now
your
she's-
bane is my pleasure, and she
Yeah.
talks in a very, very thick accent.
And now she's just.
and now she's just some hot chick
yeah.
who's a trainer, a personal trainer, and she's gonna whip the bromance into shape because they're out of shape. And I
Yeah,
love how
they're out of
They
shape.
did a comedy bit where they're
Yeah.
super tired after a workout, and I'm like, those guys work out for 10 hours
Yes.
a day and eat live chickens.
Yes,
I don't know what they do.
That's the thing. These guys, like, if you've ever
They
seen.
eat all of the protein.
Yeah, like if you've ever seen the Jersey Shore, that's what these guys are modeled after. And all of those guys in the Jersey Shore do when they're not being just ginormous douchebags is work out. So they've got this down to a science. They don't need some tiny girl telling them how to do it and then literally blowing them up and just having them be like, oh my god, that was the hardest workout ever. Fuck you guys. Alright? No. That doesn't make any sense.
And,
No.
and also how you just took a character who you're like, you don't remember her at all. She has now purple hair.
That's
Because she didn't have purple hair before, right?
No, she didn't.
Yeah, so yeah, say ha-ha.
that's
You gave her the same name.
Yeah.
I know, my name is Raquel. No,
No.
your name is fucking
fucking
Stacy.
yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah. Like it just
What did EC3 call Maria the Toots McGee? Your
Toots
name is
McGee.
Toots McGee.
There you go.
all right?
That's a name.
That's your goddamn name, not Raquel, because
we already had that.
kayfabe.
Yeah.
But no, TNA. No
Yeah,
logic.
they just assume no one's paying attention. No one's watching anyway. Let's just do it.
Drew and Lashley, I guess this was one of those final word gimmicks where they're talking at each other.
Yeah.
And then that ended in a fight, kind of. And then,
Yeah.
but Dixie came out and said, "Okay, your match this anniversary is a knockout or submission."
Yeah.
Basically, she made it a mixed martial arts match.
Yeah. That's
Is it going to be in a cage?
It probably
you
will
think?
be. Yeah, I'm sure it will be. Again, 6 sides, right? You can easily make a cage out of that.
Yeah.
Make it, even though it's not, an octagon kind of looking thing, and it's going to
So,
be an MMA
the
fight, and
pro
it's going to be boring as
wrestling
fuck.
pay-per-view is going to have a mixed martial arts fight as their main event.
Stop bringing logic into this. It's fucking stupid.
Why? Just why?
There you
That's
go.
their tagline.
That, yeah, why?
Why?